What's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to teach you guys a really cool dance move that a lot of people will see in animation and hip hop and just a lot of different styles, but it can also be pretty unique, and that's what makes this move so cool. And the move I'm talking about is the basic lace, or the side lace as some people call it. It's more of a ground move, so I'm going to quickly explain a little and then move to the ground to actually show you how to do that. So just a quick thing before you guys try this, it does take a bit of leg flexibility and a bit of shoulder and arm flexibility, so I definitely suggest stretching beforehand. You don't want to get injured in any sort of way, so definitely do that. I'm going to show you guys a quick example of what this move actually looks like, and then we can get started on how to learn it.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have.
Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do to actually do this move is get onto the ground, get to where your knees are on the ground and your feet are kind of like this. I suggest wearing shoes when you try this move because you will need a bit of grip strength when you first start out. And if you're doing this barefoot, you might end up pulling on your toes too hard and it can really hurt. I know from experience. So anyways, guys, like I said, get some shoes on, go to the ground, and get in a position like this, and let's get started. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is decide which leg you're going to use for this move. In the example I showed using my right, personally, I feel more comfortable doing with my right. If you feel more comfortable doing this with your left, start with your left leg. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same exact motions to go through. So once you've picked out your leg, what you're going to do is, instead of being seated like this, you're going to kind of go into a split looking position, but on your knees like this. After that, you're going to go take whichever hand you're using, whichever leg you're using, I should say. So this is with my right, so I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to lift that leg or foot up. I'm going to grab it and try to pull it as close to me as I possibly can. If you can't go this far, if you can only go this far, it's completely fine. So you're just going to grab it, and that's just to get a good positioning on it. Next, you're going to take your opposite hand. So I'm going to take my left and I'm going to grab the toes and release with my right. This part is honestly the easiest part. The harder part is going and lifting that arm up and going under. It's kind of hard for me to show going slow because this is such a quick move. There's a lot of pressure and a lot happening at the same time. So I'm going to kind of walk you through it as I go, but not necessarily showing it full speed as I go. Okay, so once you already have your leg chosen, it's up, the next part is lifting up the opposite elbow or arm or shoulder, whatever you want to say, and going under it. So what's happening is you're pulling this leg closer, this arm is going up, and your body is going under. And from here, a good thing to try to do is try to turn towards whichever arm you're using to hold it. So what I mean by that is I'm using my left, so I'm going to try turning towards my left as I'm going under, and that's going to relieve a lot of pressure on my actual leg and foot. It's going to relieve a lot of pressure on my shoulder because there is a bit of a dislocation, which I'll explain in a minute. So again, you're here, gonna go under, turn, and then the hardest part outside of that is going to be turning your arm. What I mean by that and the dislocation I was mentioning is basically after your arm is behind you, it has a stretch like this. Now you have to basically pop out your shoulder almost to go from a position here to a position here. So that's why this move can kind of hurt a little bit outside of if you're not as flexible. So it's really important that you guys practice that and take it slow. I know a lot of times people will try to rush it. You're gonna get injured if you do that. So again, take it slow, steps real quickly one more time. Choose which side you wanna do. Use the same hand, grab it, bring it towards you. Use your other hand, grab, release, under, look the opposite way, bring the arm down, and then release. That's all this move is, and honestly, it's such a cool move. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share this move with your friends. Maybe they're looking for a cool new move to add to their dancing. And if you guys have any questions, definitely comment them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them as soon as I possibly can. And if you want to get a hold of me a bit faster, add me on social media, PM me, DM me, whatever you want. Ask me your questions, and again, I'll try to get back to them as soon as I possibly can. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video.